they have told me for this persecution program. Because if somebody is a pastor and gets recruited by the deep state to talk another Christian for a secret persecution program, they are by default a weakling. They're spiritually weak, they're going to be psychologically weak, they're going to be weak basically. It proves that you're weak. If a person gets recruited to target another Christian for a secret persecution program, you're weak. That's a weak pastor. So Dulu Bible Church, I call them Dulu Bible Cult. They're one of these online churches, Dulu Bible Church, Dulu Bible Cult. They're one of these churches that told me for the persecution program called gang stalking. How are they told me? With narcissistic always be attached in the videos. And there's several Christian ministries that told me for this program. Dulu Bible Church, I call Dulu Bible Cult, is one of them. That's accurate. It's not just a derogatory term to be cute. No, it's like if somebody's if a church is secretly involved in a program working to stalk, harass, spy on people, they're cult. They're cult. So I call them Dulu Bible Cult. Okay, DBC, Dulu Bible Cult. DBC, Dulu Bible Cult. Dulu Bible Cult, DBC. I call them Dulu Bible Cult because they're cultist. They're a cult. So as far as I'm concerned, the Dulu Bible Church is one of these American churches that participate in the totally. I'm a Christian told video on this stalking network, this gang stalking program. It's global. So I'm the total of a secret program called gang stalking, and it's a secret persecution program. And I use it as an intro for a lot of my videos. I don't use a script or plan out what I'm gonna say, but it's like an intro that I have memorized that I like to stalk my videos a lot of times. And it goes like this: my name is Mike SAHA, and I'm a Christian total video, a persecuted Christian total video living in Sweden. Stuff like that. Dulu Bible Church is one of these churches that taught me. And Pastor Tom Stegall, he's taught me with narcissistic dog CBS tactics in his videos. And I'm 100% sure. Tom Stegall, Pastor Tom Stegall, has taught me with narcissistic dog CBS tactics in his videos for this gang stalking persecution program. So this type of stuff, talk about this is dangerous to the deep state. They don't like that. The powers that be, quote unquote, they don't like that. They know what I can accomplish by being active online, which would I had to work so hard to sabotage me in different ways. But I remain defiant, and I'm gonna keep working to exploit. You know, if you're in a war, you don't stop fighting until the war is won. As long as people are attacking, you need to keep defending yourself. And the Bible Church is one of these churches started taught me for this program. And this program that they taught me for, it's a war that's being waged on me. Psychological warfare that they have taught me with, for a program that also taught me with physical warfare in real life. This program that recruits people online in real life to target me, this persecution program called gang stalking. It's a war. So the Bible Church is I could call them a gang stalking church, but it's I don't like to use terms like that inside baseball, the tornado community lingo, without extrapolating, but explaining the terms. It's like gang stalking. I'm a total secret called gang stalking, which is a persecution program. And it's similar to the Zersetzen program that the German count had in the 70s and 80s, the Stasi. They had Zersetzen and Verkraft Zersetzen. Here's the first person going to get blocked in the chat. They wrote, "You're trying to be gangster." No. No. Just because I talk about being a part of a secret persecution program called gang stalking doesn't mean I'm trying to be gangster. That's a silly comment. And it's like there might be, I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm going to deal with this person comment, respond to it, and block them. And I'm going to spend like 30 minutes now talking about internet haters. So that's a silly comment. You trying to be gangster? No, I don't. I'm a Christian autistic. I'm an autist. I'm a Christian autistic total video, and I'm not trying to be gangster. Okay, I'm not a gangster. I don't want to be a gangster. I'm a Christian total video with autism. So that's the first person going to get blocked. I'll get back to talk about do the Bible. Other Sellout pastors. He got blocked. And also after I gave him a retort, he didn't have anything else to say. I'm not going to respond to call. Part of what if I make videos on touchy topics too, cyberstalking is part of this program. So a lot of people that show up harassing my chat and writing hated comments. They're cyberstalkers, paid gang stalking trolls. The cyberstalkers work for the program. Gonna change settings here, community moderation. Participant mode, subscribers, 20 minutes, there you go. So people need to be subscribing for 20 minutes to leave comments. So, back to what I was saying. Dulu Bible Church is one of these churches in America that have taught me for the persecution program called gang stalking. And this gang stalking persecution program is a global program. The former head of Los Angeles FBI, Ted Gunderson, confirmed in his own affidavit that gang stalking is real. And I've been taught of this gang stalking for more than a decade. And I've seen several Christian ministries participate. So part of what I've had happen, as I told video, is I subscribe to a Christian church or a pastor, a Christian YouTuber, and a Christian YouTuber starts talking for the program. That's happened several times. And the Bible Church is one of these YouTube channels, Christian YouTube channels, Christian so-called, that have taught me for the program with narcissistic dogs. So how do they talk? I didn't see them up on video, Mike sucks and stuff like this. It's called narcissistic dog whistling abuse. Narcissistic dog whistling abuse. And I don't care if Tom Stegall and Philip O'Mannon and these other church, the Bible church pastors, if they will be watching this and go, I don't like this. What if, like in Duluth Bible Church, these rumors are going, like people start hearing about this and it comes back to them somehow. That it's like people join the church. But I saw some guy on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube saying that this church is a cult church that helps a secret program persecute people. And it's like, we don't like people thinking that we're up to no good. Well, I'm speaking the truth. I'm not lying. The truth is, the Bible Church has been participating in a secret persecution program, which means if I was a guy that in between my live streams, I go downtown and I take off my pants and like piss on people's cars, something like this on the regular. If I was a weirdo, like I go downtown and pull down my pants and piss on people's cars, and then somebody in this city gets a YouTube channel. It's like, yeah, this guy Mike SAHA, the YouTuber Mike SAHA, he goes around in this city and pisses on cars. And then it's like, oh, I don't like somebody making videos about what I'm doing. Well, the problem is I'm doing something that I don't like hearing about, understand? So, Duluth Bible Church is one of these gang stalking churches. They're a sellout church that has targeted me for this persecution called Stegall, Philip O'Mannon, they have several Bible teachers there. And they've been recruited by this program to target me for this persecution called gang stalking. And they're weaklings. And they're not the only ones. So while on the topic of Christian ministries talking for the program, it's not just to the Bible Church. Another Christian YouTuber, pastor, that after I subscribe to his channel, he starts checking out his videos. He starts talking with narcissist dog abuse tactics. It's Rafink Arnold. He's another puppet pastor, deep state puppet shield pastor. So anybody that I name as a person that's talking for this persecution program, they're also a puppet, see? Because the deep state control Americans from behind the scenes. The deep state police, the Illuminati, the cabal. Their child has many names. Some people call them the Illuminati, some people call them the cabal, the globalists, the New World Order, some people call them the deep state. Okay, so there's a group of people who really control from behind the scenes. They control Sweden from behind the scenes and America from behind the scenes. It's not that every person in society can be an agent, but they control society. They wield a large extent of influence. They have a large degree of influence, control of the world system, say. And this program has secret society connections. So the Bible has a video about the Freemasons and act like they're criticizing them. It's like, okay. Well, did you know that a lot of targets become targeted persecution program because they offended a secret society member, like a Freemason or something like this. That's one way that you can become targeted by this program is your grandfather is a Freemason, and he tries to control, like, you're gonna get a job as a doctor, go screw you, I'm doing what I want with my life, and then boom, you become a target widow. Okay, I'm not joking. I'm not saying every target widow, but that is one of many potential reasons somebody can become a target widow. Somebody that's secret society with connections, post strings to get the target. So, I'm a target widow, a Christian target widow, which means I'm a Christian being persecuted. And Dule Bible Church is one of these churches that told me. Tom Segal and other people in the same church. Dule Bible Church is a YouTube channel, and they have streams. And sometimes it's Phil Bowman, and sometimes it's Tom Segal, the pastor of the church. Sometimes it's this other guest speaker, but there's several of them that have told me. Tom Segal is the head of that church. And Tom Segal is a weakling. Freak weirdo. Here's my opinion on Tom Segal. He's a freak weirdo, effeminate weakling. And I feel bad for his wife. They gotta have that pig on top of her. Okay? His wife probably has to drive her down. It's like, imagine being a woman and trying to get excited about Tom Segal, getting romantic with Tom Segal. He's not exactly a Mike SAHA here. He looks like a model with a six-pack, okay? Like a stud. From a stud. He's like I don't know what, but it seems to be a type. It's like the more unattractive, weird, freaky, and low power you are, the less talent, looks, beauty, brains, brawn you have, the more likely you are to sell out to the deep state. Okay, so anyways, the point. Another pastor told me for this program is Andy Woods. Andy Woods. And when I call them pastor, it's not that I'm legitimizing them. Okay, they're a pastor. It's just like they hold the title. They had a position, they got the job, their title is pastor. And it could be a horrible one. It could be like, well, I don't count him as a pastor because a real pastor is like this, not like this. But they had the title pastor and they work in the church, so they refer to him as pastor. So Andy Woods is another pastor that's talking for the program. And on the top of that, he also looks freaky and weird. Okay, I call him the pigfish. That's my nickname for pigfish because he looks like a cross between a pig and a fish, and his eyes are like this. It's like I have people on sometimes that haters write that I'm inbred, or as hater comments, inbred. It's like, maybe you should go look at these people and talk about people, okay? It's like people that have eyes that are like this far apart, Andy Woods, and look like it's like morbid, you understand? So anyway, ugly inside and out. Andy Woods, he's built like somebody's grandma. He's got bigger boobs than his wife, most likely. He's that type of guy who got bigger cup size than his wife, bigger boobs than his wife, and looks just weird and freaky. Now, if somebody looks weird and freaky, that's not grounds for calling them out and exposing them necessarily. It's like, this person exposed, pastor this exposed, she's ugly. Okay, no, but if they're somebody that's targeting for a secret persecution program that targets you with insults and gaslighting and put downs, and the person is fat and ugly, then if I make a video about them, then that might come out. It's like, okay, and the person is also fat and ugly, okay? So, here's a shorthand list of Christian ministries that talking for the program. Dule Bible Church, Rafink Arnold, Andy Woods, Brandon Holthouse, Rock Harbor Baptist Church, Andy Woods, Sugarland Bible Church. These are puppet show pastors. So anybody that name is one of these people that they've told me for the gang stalking program with narcissistic dogs to be sexing the videos, they are also going to be a shield, a puppet, a shield. So it's like, I can make a video on Andy Woods, the deep state puppet shield, without mentioning the targeting angle. Because anybody who's taught me for this program as a pastor, they are also going to be a shield. Because if you get recruited by a secret deep state persecution program called gang stalking to target another Christian, that's if they are real Christian, you're a shield, you're a puppet. You're a shield of the deep state, you're a puppet. Because you've been recruited to be an agent that takes orders for the deep state to target people for a secret persecution program. So, Dule Bible Church is a gang stalking church. And I find it interesting that I have a video, like a child's play in church. You know, I have like the nativity scene in schools and stuff, where you have like somebody plays Joseph and somebody Mary or something like this, and you have a donkey there and the nativity scene. It's like they have on the YouTube channel, I saw a video, International Spy Academy or something like this, some play for people in church, International Spy Agency. That's interesting. There are churches that's involved in the secret persecution program, people recruited to be agents to stalk and harass people, and that they have a play. It looks like propaganda, brainwash. It's like work to prepare the corrupted the youth. It's like, okay, we're a church here, the Bible Church. Maybe 10% of people in the church know about this gang stalking program and work for it. And it's like recruitment centers. It's like, the leadership knows about gang stalking, and they know that they've been recruited by the deep state, and they participate in a secret persecution program called gang stalking, and this like part of what they do. Maybe it's like honk the horn as they drive past somebody's house, and you get told to put these lines in the next video because I thought we were looking at your YouTube, started watching YouTube channel. Interesting how they have this like place where it's like they use in the church. It is like International Spy Academy. That's working to like kind of normalize being a secret agent, a spy kind of say. So I'm a Christian talking video. I'm talking about secret persecution program, and Dula Bible Church is one of these churches. They know what I know that you're afraid of the impact that I can have with live streams like this on TikTok, Instagram, BitChute, Rumble, and other places. And gone are the days where I was just live streaming on YouTube, so people could dream that okay, maybe we can find a way to shut down Mike's YouTube channel, and then nobody's hearing from him anymore. I was like, I got like 6 Rumble channels, and Instagram, and TikTok, and a Facebook, and okay, I'm diversified. So even if they were able to turn off my YouTube channel, it's like okay, just talk about them live on my TikTok streams then, or upload more Instagram reels. So here's the point. Dula Bible Church is a gang stalking Christian church as far as I'm concerned. I've seen Tom Segal, puppet pastor Tom Segal, target me with narcissist abuse there. It is quite frankly disgusting. Sick free cult members are part of a secret program that spies on people and harasses them and targets them with covert bullying. And here's some Bible verses. All that fools out no mischief will do not cease to pervert the right ways of the Lord. But eternally rebuked them and said, none of our matter of spirit you have, for the Son of Man now come to destroy men's lives, but to save them, and they went to another village. Okay, my son, if sin is enticed thee, consent thou not. Here's some Bible verses I got from memory pertaining to this topic, the topic at hand. It's like, hey, this is a secret program, they'll keep an eye on bad people, might be how they start out. And we want you to start working on little hints in it. Do you understand? It's like my son is in this enticed. This program is wicked and evil. And I've seen several Christian ministries participate in this program and have no fellowship with unfruitful works of darkness, but reprove them. So this is an unfruitful works of darkness, this persecution from gang stalking. And I've seen Rafink Arnold is another pastor that has taught me for the program with narcissist always besides his videos. Andy Woods, Tom Segal, Phil Bowman, Dennis Roxer, Brandon Holthouse, Walk Up Baptist Church, a effeminate sissy boy. Twerp, little cute sissy boy. Brandon Holthouse. Bible Line, that's connected to I think Arnold Trent and Jesse Martinez, they've also taught me. And yeah, I might cuss now and then. But you know what? I'm not work for a secret program, work to destroy other Christians' life. Imagine that it's like end stage failed Christian walk. That you've been overcome and captured and bitch made. Yes, I did say bitch made. So Tom Segal is a bitch made, weak little sissy boy. Ugly, fat, disgusting. Tom Segal is a bitch made little slave boy to the deep state. I'm not joking. Anybody that has been corrupted and recruited to target me for this program is a pastor. They're a bitch. Okay, they're a bitch boy. Tom Segal is a bitch made slave. He's been captured by deep state, has to take orders. Yes, most of deep state, I'll go after another Christian. Really disgusting. I'm a Christian warrior. And like Shadrach and Abednego, I'm saying no to these people. I'm not listening to what they tell me to do. They have to take orders. They don't like that. Brandon Holthouse, Rafink Arnold, the Bible Church. That kind of expose, just by being who I am, I make them feel bad about themselves. Because he's a Christian who is not superior to the deep state. Who is not afraid to say no to the deep state power leads. Who is not going to be selling out to them for the pleasure of sin, which are for a season. So, I'm a Christian taught video, and I've been taught by several Christian ministries online. Several Christian YouTubers I subscribe to have taught me for the program. Dula Bible Church is one of these YouTube channels. They have taught me since I started watching videos. They start talking about narcissist abuse, which shows that they're a church that does gang stalking. They be recruited to do gang stalking. Rafink Arnold is another pastor taught me for the program. Andy Wood is another pastor taught me for this program. And Brandon Holthouse, Rock Harbor Baptist Church. And Bible Line, Jesse Martinez, and Trent. Okay. He seems to be scared to give people his real name, like he got something to hide. I don't know if he's in the SA register or something like this, but I asked him once after he did a noisy stone speech tactic in his video. I asked him, but what's this guy's full name? He goes, I'm Trent, LOL. I asked, after I saw him do a narcissist abuse tactic in his video, after I saw she got his channel, started attacking me for the program with narcissist abuse in his videos, I left a comment. What's this guy's real name? And it's like Bible like Trent, Pastor Trent, or something like this, teacher Trent. Okay. And I go, what's the guy's real name? Full name or something like this. In response, I'm Trent, LOL. So he refuses to give his full name. That kind of sus, I understand. Normally pastors are like, I'm Rafik Arnold, Tom Stegall, Dennis Roxer, Robert Breaker. That's another person who's talking for the program. So unfortunately, it's like weak men, see? Weak men, weak Christians. Only weak men, weak Christians can be recruited by this program. Tom Stegall is a weak man. Robert Breaker is a weak man. They're weak because only the weak will submit to the deep state and start taking orders to target another Christian. That proves you're weak. Meaning, I'm a Christian, target video. I'm a Christian being persecuted by the world. There's a secret program in this world called gang stalking. And I'm a Christian being persecuted. And only a weak Christian can be recruited into help in that program. I understand, okay, help target another Christian for a secret persecution program. Then abuse them and target them with lies, gaslighting. But if I look at a lot of communication, the narcissist abuse tactics, like the communication in the videos, it's lies, gaslighting. See? So they're satanically wicked and evil. Go to the Bible Church, Rafik Arnold, and these other people that have talked before the program. They're weak. And unfortunately, it's rare that Christian pastors are not weak enough to be captured by this program. So Tom Stegall, he's weak. Any of these people that are named, Rafik Arnold, do the Bible Church, Tom Stegall, Dennis Roxer, Trent, they're weak men. Brandon Holthouse. They're weak and they're afraid to say no to the deep state. So the deep state comes and be like, start recruit, come on, become an agent for us, start taking orders from us. We're going to tell what to say in the next video and make a video on this topic and things like this. They're weak and they get overcome and dominated and corrupted by them. Whereas me, I live free here and I say no to these people. I don't let them tell them what to do. Sometimes the deep state will send someone to my chat, but Mike, you better shut up about gang stalking and stop talking about this. And I go, I'm going to keep speaking out. And as a matter of fact, that leads to me doubling down and speaking out even more a lot of times. I get pissed at it trying to control me. They even try, tell them what to do. So I'm a Christian man, and I'm the total of a secret persecution program called gang stalking taught videos. Most volunteers are fakes. And that's a big part of how to cover this up, is to have an army of fake TIAs recruited to go online and claim to be a TIA and crazy talk to help cover up this topic and discredit it. So to keep people thinking that this gang stalk is something the parents kids us believe in. Because there's so many fake TIAs talk about brain chip implants and brain breathing machines and satellites and direct and weapons and synthetic telepathy, all this crazy talk. Mumbo jumbo. So I'm a Christian taught video. I'll be taught with gang stalking, which is what this is called, the secret persecution program. And I've seen several Christian ministries participate, which means after I subscribe to the channel, if I start checking out the channel, and I keep an eye on like what's going on in the Christian community. I'm a Christian YouTuber. And it's like, if I subscribe to, what's this, do the Bible Church, subscribe to their channel. Then it's like, they're live, tune into the live stream. After a while, okay, they started talking for the program with narcissistic abuse tactics. Do the Bible Church is a gang stalking church. Rafik Arnold is a puppet pastor. Rafik Arnold is a person who works for this program. Do the Bible Church is a gang stalking church. Do the Bible Church have talking for this program. Robert Breaker is another person that's talking for the program. Andy Woods and Brandon Holthouse. And these men, quote unquote, are weak. They're effeminate and weak, and some of them are like face value weak. It's like they look effeminate and weak, and they have like a beta aura, like a weak. They just like scream effeminate and weak, okay? Now the issue is the behavior shows that they're weak. That's the main thing. It's like a pastor that started working to target me for this program, they're going to be weak. They're going to be weak, because only a weak Christian, a weak pastor, can be recruited into helping to persecute another Christian for the satanic deep state, for a secret persecution program. Only a weak pastor, Christian pastor, can be pressured and gotten to start targeting another Christian for a secret persecution program. Behold how forceful and right words, but what does your arguing reprove? And have no from the shout from the housetops. What I hear in the ear. So have no fellowship, Ephesians 5:11, and have no fellowship on fruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. That's a big part of when I talk about this. What I got to do. This person is evil. It's awful lies. They do this evil thing to you, that evil thing to you. And it's not fruitful work of darkness. And God knows I'm speaking the truth. So honesty is the best long-term strategy, authenticity and honesty. Because something can never be true and then end up being like, oh, it's like you can have something covered up for some time, but eventually the truth gets out. And sooner or later, then people are working to cover things up, and eventually the truth gets out. Sooner or later. And certain things is like at the judgment, the Bema and the Great White Throne Judgment, there's going to be certain things that might not get exposed until in the afterlife. But still, okay, worst case scenario, I'll be vindicated and have spoken the truth at that point. But I believe that there's a chance to expose this before that. Okay. So I'm a Christian target. My name is Mike SAHA. I live in Oxford, Sweden. I'm the target of a secret persecution program called gang stalking. I've been taught for more than a decade. And I'm focusing more and more. It's like, yeah, it's like there's so many shields. Do you understand? It's like this world is controlled by the deep state. So if I start checking out some fitness influencers on YouTube, they got a lot of subs. Yeah, chances are they're gonna be a shield. And if I keep watching the videos, if they're shield, they get told by the deep state to work in sort of narcissist always be second the video. Now, what I'm majoring on more and more over time is the Christian ministries of all of this. Because it's like lost people that are YouTubers that say this world system, if they're targeting me for a secret persecution program, I'm a Christian, it's not the same as like Christian YouTubers, Christian pastors, Christian ministries. You should expect more from them being recruited in helping the deep state power leads to target me for secret persecution program. That's a completely different level, okay? So beware of the Bible Church. There are puppet Sellout, deep state control church, and you can subscribe to my Rumble channel, Mike SAHA Health Fitness, Critical Mass Mike on Rumble. I have 6 Rumble channels. I only have 100 or so subs on my user account, Critical Mass Mike. I made a new channel today. I have like what, 8 channels, 8 channels. Made a new channel today, Mike SAHA 89 on Rumble. Okay. So it's the same as my YouTube handle at Mike SAHA 89. So I made a new Rumble channel today, Mike SAHA 89. Okay. So yeah, I'm a Christian and I'm a Christian warrior, and I'm being taught with a secret persecution program. And the Bible Church is one of these churches that taught me, and it's cute when it's like, oh, it's like narcissist always abuse tactics, give me those put downs and gas and stuff. It's like, who are you? It's like, you're very easy to mock. That passive aggressive take digs at me. Okay, it's easy for me, a man like me, to make videos making fun of you and what you look like, and to trash talk you. You're not that hard to trash talk you people. So a lot of these people, they're not war ready. My whole life has been a war. I've been told this persecution for 10 plus years. I've had everything, like harassment and threats and stalking and this and that. These people are not used to real conflict, okay? So since they want to have conflict and have a war and wage a war on me for this evil program, and communicate veiled murder threats against me in the videos or everything else they've been doing. Okay. You want a war, you got one. Okay. Do the Bible Church. You want to communicate veiled murder threats against me and my loved ones with narcissist always be section in videos. Okay, we got a war, buddy. You want to tell me you're this bad thing, that bad thing with passive aggressive innuendos, gaslighting. Well, okay, you can have some of that back. Okay. And this is an info war. So a way that I fight for myself and fight against this problem is just simply to do videos like this. Speak out. Leave comments on forums about this. Do you understand? That's an effective way to fight, which would I had to run interference on it. Just make videos. There's a program called Gang Stalker Todd videos. I'm a target of it. Here's what they do. And here's some people that target for this program. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, flashback forum posts, TikTok videos, live streams. That is an effective way to fight back. So anyways, the point. I'm a Christian taught in video, and you know what? God is on my side, Tom Segall, to the Bible Church. God cannot side with God cannot bless and support and promote people in the wrong. Understand? I mean, I'm a Christian. If I end up, you know what? I'm gonna become I don't know, bank rob or something like this. I'll be like that's a silly example. If I be like, okay, I'm sick and tired with disability, I'm gonna become like a bank robber. I'm gonna start doing heists on I'm gonna walk into banks and rob banks and like in the Heat movie or something like this with Al Pacino. I wouldn't count on God like helping me as a Christian, but I'll be blessing you and helping you get away with this, help you succeed. Okay. If anything, he might help the cops catch me if I got into doing something like that. So anyway, here's the point. I know that God is on my side in this. God cannot be for them. So in this controversy, they started talking for a secret persecution program. And I'm defending myself and set up for myself by speaking out about it. And God can't support them. God is not in their ministry. God is not in what they're doing. God is not in a ministry using a fake perversion, the New King James, a fake Bible, who's involved in persecuting real Christians that the real Bible, the real gospel. And the Bible Church is yoked up with Andy Woods that uploads videos would give your life to Christ in prayer to get saved and confess Jesus Lord. He uploads videos like that to his YouTube channel. And give your life to Christ and confess him as Lord to get saved. And sometimes he gives across this gospel too in his videos. Just go ahead and trust Jesus right now to get saved. You can get saved right now. Just trust Jesus to get saved. Okay. That's what they yoked up with. And they got a New King James, a fake Bible. And they involved in persecution of the Church and Body of Christ, which I remember. So the bad lines have been drawn. They show what side of things they're on. And do the Bible Church and anybody going to that church, they're part of a wicked, evil. Anybody who's a congregant, anybody who's in that church, you need to know what you're part of. You're involved in a evil, wicked persecution program. If you're to the Bible Church congregant, you might not be as wicked if you're a person who joined the church and started pew sitting, listening to the sermons like a week ago, as the pastors are targeting a Christian man for secret evil persecution program called gang stalking. But you're still involved. You're still in a church. You're a member of a church that is doing evil things. So I would recommend get out of that church if you're not okay with, like, no, I'm okay. I want to be part of a church that's persecuting other Christians and working to destroy people's lives and do evil things. So I recommend you to run like you would flee fornication. Run from that church, okay? It's like a burning building. It's like, don't drag your feet. It's like, leave that church. My recommendation to do the Bible Church congregants, if you're a person who goes to the sermons, my recommendation is unless your attitude say, I want to be part of a church that's persecuting Christians for the deep state and do evil things, I recommend you to leave the church. Okay? So that's going to be the end of the video. And you keep seeing if there's a point where I will stop making videos like this. Okay? With all the threats and intimidation attempts and the program targeting me in real life, and you'll see if there's a point where I stop speaking out like this. You see if there's a point where I stop naming to the Bible Church as a gang stalking, puppet, deep state shield church You keep waiting. Hold your breath waiting, Tom Segal. Wait for me to stop speaking out about Andy Woods, Ben Hotels, Refin Gorn, or Do the Bible Church, and any other Christian ministry that told me for the program. You just hold your breath waiting. And that's, I'm being facetious. Don't hold your breath waiting unless you want to pass out, because it's not going to happen. I'm going to keep speaking out about this. I'm going to keep making videos speaking the truth about what's happened to me. And this ministry is one of these ministries that told me online with narcissistic abuse tactics. So, unless you want to be part of an evil church that does evil things, I recommend you leave the church if you're a member of the Bible Church. And yeah, let's go to the video.